Hi, this is Jay Nealon, and this is my artist statement. The open Midwestern landscapes of my childhood and the dense urban architecture of my home in the New York area shapes my current practice. From the vast yellow cornfields and deep blue lakes to the bright, fast-paced world of 90s television pop culture, my early environment was a blend of natural beauty and bold synthetic imagery. These sensory experiences left a lasting impression, shaping how I process memory and place. Today, those early impressions continue to inform my practice, guiding how I layer and blend color. Using a mix of oil and acrylic, I build surfaces that reflect the complexities of these environments, at times calm and reflective, other times organic and abstracted. Colors draw out the distinctive memories that once felt ordinary, turning everyday moments into meaningful connections between people, places, past, and the present. Jump in 36 by 48 inches, acrylic and oil on canvas. Exodus 48 by 60 inches, acrylic and oil on canvas. Inside Out 30 by 40 inches, acrylic and oil on canvas. This piece is Red Camaro 88. It's 48 by 60 inches, acrylic and oil on canvas. The Girls Across the Street 48 by 60 inches, acrylic on canvas. Into the Woods, 48 by 60 inches, acrylic on canvas. Limitations of a Black Man, 48 by 48 inches, acrylic and mixed media on canvas. Red Camaro 88, number 2, 48 by 60 inches, acrylic on canvas. You Only Live Once, 36 by 48 inches, acrylic on canvas. Deuteronomy, 48 by 60 inches, acrylic on canvas. Corner Store, 48 by 48 inches, acrylic and oil on canvas. Jump Out, 16 by 20 inches, acrylic and marker on canvas. Waiting for Something Good to Happen, 18 by 24 inches, acrylic and markers on canvas. Early Sunday Morning in Jersey City, 24 by 36 inches, acrylic on canvas. McCarter Highway, 36 by 48 inches, acrylic on canvas. Naima, 24 by 36 inches, oil and acrylic on canvas. Something I Did Not Plan, 16 by 20 inches, acrylic and oil on canvas. This painting, titled Red Camaro 88, is an everyday moment between me and my aunt, washing her red car in a suburban neighborhood in Ohio. The piece uses color, shape, space, texture, and form to capture the emotional narratives rooted in memory. Color plays a dominant role in this painting as the vibrancy of the red demands immediate attention and is joined by the warmer tones of the yellow and the gold. In regards to the dynamic rectangle, the figure's heads sit alongside the Baroque diagonal that reaches from the corner of the car, past the two figures' heads, and up to the upper right corner where the tree is in the background. The sinister diagonal crosses the end of the car to the back of the figure, creating a sense of movement or direction within my composition. These lines create the dynamic tension, enhancing the emotional intensity of an otherwise mundane everyday scene. The painting's texture is tactile and expressive. Loose gestural lines and visible brushstrokes create a sense of movement, especially in the pavement, the grassy area, and car surfaces. This painterly quality heightens the memory's often fragmented nature and contrasts with the sharpness of the image of the figures and their viewpoint. The rule of thirds is used to balance visual interest and guide the viewer's eyes across the composition. How I use the rule of thirds is that the left side is dominated by the red car. The center is the focal point. The child's face is the emotional focal point of the painting, and it's positioned near the center of the canvas. This placement immediately draws the viewer's attention and creates a sense of intimacy as the eyes connect between the figure and the viewer. The right side of the canvas is more open and includes the driveway and grass, which offers visual breathing room and contrast, helping to emphasize the activity that's on the left, and instead encourages the eye to move naturally across the image from figures to vehicle to environment. The foreground and background are layered to reflect both depth and familiarity. The cars anchor the foreground, while the houses and the trees recede into the background. They are blurred, grounding the scene in a specific neighborhood space, creating the sense of a fading memory.